What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Vern's Hobbies. I am Vern. A little bit of a midweek, end of week. It's Thursday right now as I record this update for you guys and girls. I'd have to check. I actually haven't checked if there's any self-reporting as female on Google. Your YouTube account. You pick if you're male or female, and that's how it tells the creators the male to female split. Anyway, got a couple things to show you guys. Just a couple small things, and then a bunch of stuff to talk about. Or we can talk first. I don't know, whatever. I want to get this stuff out of my face. First things first, I sold a bunch of magic cards and got a little bit of coin, and I've passed on this twice, and every time I'm kicking myself because I need it. I need it right here. So I'll show this to you guys. I finally picked it up from EB Games. From Thor the Dark World. Thor Odinson and Lady Sif. I have several Thors already from the Thor Ragnarok 2-pack. And then a couple from the Ragnarok wave. But this is my very first Mjolnir, which is weird and unfortunate. And I guess if I had been into Marvel Legends earlier, I'd have way too many Mjolnirs, but this is my first one. And everyone that buys this, from what I've seen so far, is very excited about Lady Sif. Everyone's sick and tired of getting Thors. I'm not, because I'm new to Legends, but Lady Sif is the figure to get. I'm getting a lot of glare there. So we'll do a full unboxing and review of this. This is Marvel Studios' The First 10 Years, box number 5. So this is going to slot on the shelf right beside number 4. Which is the Iron Man 3 3-pack. There we go. It's gonna look good. I'm gonna do a video where I line them up on the review station and get a good look at them. So that means, so to date, if you're keeping score at home like I am, I'm obsessing about this. I'm only missing box number 1. Which is from Iron Man, which comes with Tony Stark in a suit and the Mark I suit of armor. And number 10 from Avengers Infinity War, the 3-pack with the Mark 50 Iron Man armor with the light up RT. Thanos with 2 head sculpts and Doctor Strange, which I don't have an MCU Doctor Strange. Everybody else seems to have one already, so they're not thrilled about it. I'm thrilled to be getting an MCU Doctor Strange that's not in his astral form. That's the one that I do have, astral form, which doesn't do me much good, because you need to have a physical one in order to pose the astral one, because otherwise it's just weird. Okay, anyway, after that stop and that acquisition, I made my way over to Toys R Us, and if you follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram at Vern's Hobbies. No punctuation, no underscores, just Vern's Hobbies. Just type it in, no space. They had rearranged completely the action figure area of the store, and they started doing this like a little bit recently, but now they've gone crazy and moved tons of things around. So the Marvel Legends are on an end cap now, which if you're on my Instagram you'll see. And they had a clearance sale going on. Buy one, get one half off. If the price ended in 98 cents, 0.98. There wasn't much there, Legends-wise. None of the 2-packs or anything was on sale. Just some of the older waves. And so I picked up a couple of figures that I've had my eye on for a while. The first one I'll show you is the one that I got for half off. So this one was on sale, marked down for, I think it was $13.98. We have Sharon Carter. This is like comic book version. White jumpsuit, shield. agent with the blaster thing, I guess. Onslaught Build-A-Figure. So this one was pretty good, you know, half price, $6, right? $6.50. So that was good. But this was just like, I've got $35 in my pocket. So I gotta get something for half off. What am I gonna get? So this is just like throwaway, right? $6, whatever. And it was this or Cottonmouth. They had like 4 Cottonmouths. So I'm in no rush to pick him up to finish off this bath. So whatever. But the one that I did want to get, which was on clearance for $24.98, is Adam Warlock. And I'm not like a huge fan of the figure or the character or anything. The main reason why I've been eyeing this figure, they've had it on the shelf at Toys R Us. Since I started doing these videos, it's been there, just sitting. The reason why I finally decided to pick it up is for the Build-A-Figure piece. Mantis. I'm gonna build Mantis. I want to build Mantis. It's one of the MCU Build-A-Figures. There's not too many of them so far. Mantis on Okoye and Cull Obsidian. That's it so far, I think. I hope I'm not wrong about that. But I picked this up because I know where I can get, from the back here, I know where I can get Rocket, and I know where I can get Ex Nihilo. But it says Cosmic Protectors, but his name is Ex Nihilo. I read Infinity, the event from a few years back, the comic book event. I had all those comic books. The ones that are going to be hard to find are going to be Gamora and Nebula. But usually I see people selling them as a pair, so hopefully when I find them, I'll find both of them, and they will give me Mantis's legs. And then the only tricky part I think is going to be Star-Lord, because I've never seen this wave's Star-Lord, and I don't really need it. I've got like 3 already. Well, I've got 2. I've got the one from the 2-pack, and then I've got one from the group Build-A-Figure, but I'm not going to finish that Build-A-Figure, and I probably don't need that figure. But there you go. Adam Warlock, who hopefully we see in MCU soon. We've already seen 2 references of him like there, just no actual actor portraying the character, so hopefully that comes up soon. That's it for Legends for this, so far this week. That might be it for the week for new acquisitions, although I did see that the Thanos, so the Marvel Studios first 10 years 3-pack from Avengers Infinity War apparently is at EB Games, but for some reason, according to the Facebook groups that I follow, the price is wrong. So if you go and buy it at like Target or wherever they're selling it in the US, it's like $85, something like that. $85. Up here in Canada, for some totally bizarre reason, EB Games is selling that 3-pack for 150 Canadian dollars. Now, the exchange rate is bad. The exchange rate is not that bad. It's not 2x. So there's really no justification, there's no reason whatsoever for them to be charging 150 Canadian dollars for that 3-pack. The Iron Man 3 3-pack was only $100. So why is this extra $50? Like, having the Mark 50 light up armor, like putting a little LED with some watch batteries and maybe some copper wire, like, is that worth $50? Even this set. Even this set. This is way more plastic. Look at how much plastic I bought here. Just like sheer weight of the amount of plastic, $72 with the Platinum Edge discount. I'm gonna open this thing. I can't wait to open this thing. This is heavy, right? That 3-pack's nowhere near, nothing compares to this much plastic. I can't wait to open those. I'm gonna start opening those really as soon as I get the time. Anytime I can sneak down here and do a video for you guys. It's usually updates because stuff's happening like crazy and I don't get to come down here too often, but I hope you enjoyed the Captain America and Black Widow figure reviews. I'm super stoked to get them open. I want to fill up my MCU shelf with all of these figures, so that's exciting. Okay, enough. I almost said enough Marvel news, but there is one more thing we need to talk about with Marvel. If you haven't seen, and I'm sure you have because it's trending, it's on the trending page on YouTube if you go check, Venom movie trailer number 2. Looking good. Looking good. And I won't spoil it for you, but suffice it to say, if you haven't seen the trailer yet, I'm sure you have though. I'm sure you have. The symbiote and Eddie speak in this trailer. You get to hear them talking. Like, nailed it. I loved it. It was a little hard to understand at first. I will say that. You have to like train your ear. Like you had to, if you had to, in the Batman movie, that the name escapes me, I'm not a DC fan, I apologize, where with Bane, you had to like train your ear to listen, to understand what Bane was saying. I had a little bit of the same experience with the symbiote as well, with Venom. But once you get it, it sounds great. Super, super excited. Can't wait for that movie to come out. And I already have the figure, which is nice. Nice to have the figure ahead of time. I'm gonna try to get another one though, so I can keep one on the shelf and open one. I'm only gonna do that with a few figures, just a few select figures here and there. Venom will be one, Carnage will be one. That Wolverine probably is gonna stay there. That Spider-Man's locked in, he's not going anywhere. That Spider-Man, done. There'll be a couple more. Probably the Mark 7, the Avengers, MCU first 10 years Avengers box. The Iron Man Mark 7, that's probably gonna be one that I buy an extra one, it just sits, because it's beautiful, I love it. Okay, that's enough for Marvel. Now let's move on. Let's move on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I did a video where I talked about managing to pre-order the San Diego Comic-Con NECA 1990 movie 6-inch Ninja Turtle figure box set. And I got a shipping label created, email notification, Monday. Today's Thursday. I got it last Monday. Not 4 days ago, like 11 days ago. And just waiting and waiting, just sitting there, label created, waiting, waiting, waiting. Just yesterday morning, it finally moved. The package finally did something other than just label created. So, very excited. It will be at my mailbox next week. I don't know when I'm going to have time to go pick it up. Next week's kind of busy. Hopefully after what I have going on, I can get down, zip across the border. Sorry, that's the drain pipe. Zip across the border, go pick it up. Very excited. Very, very excited about that. So excited because it's moving that I started to order some pizza for the guys, for the turtles. What do I mean by that? I mean some of this. I think my light is too bright. I should have moved my light back. I found this pattern from somebody who did a YouTube video of a diorama that they did for the quarter scale NECA figures. And then all I did was just do a 3-up and a 4-up print of the pattern. So now I have little mini, let me see if I can, I don't want to have to, there we go. Little mini Domino's pizzas boxes for the turtles to eat some pizza out of. So this is what it looks like. I'll show you. So this is half of one. I started doing the 4-up. So it's a design, a PDF, no, it's a JPEG. You get off the guy's website and you print it full on an A4 because he's, I think, Australian. A4, you just convert it to letter, just print it the normal size. And then that's a huge box for quarter scale. But then if you take that same JPEG and put 3 on a sheet or 4 on a sheet, you get this size if you do 4 on a sheet, and you get bigger ones if you do 3 on one piece of cardstock. You fold them up and away you go. That's the same one that Ultimate Spidey here has been holding in the videos. but he's been holding a small one. I printed it just on paper just to test it. Tiny. It's like a personal sized pizza. This one I think is like extra large. Who wants to eat pizza? It's probably too big. The 3-up is too big. I think the 4. If you put 4 copies of it on one piece of letter-sized paper, that's a pretty good extra large pepperoni pizza for a 6-inch figure. Might go a little smaller. That might be a little too big still. But yeah, that's the latest on the NECA Ninja Turtles Fan Expo. We need to talk about Fan Expo. Fan Expo is fast approaching. Today was the deadline to buy tickets with shipping. I unfortunately missed that deadline, but my schedule's flexible enough that even if I buy tickets tomorrow, they have the box office open early before the convention starts, like the week before. You can go pick up your tickets without lining up the day before or the day of. So that's a good tip. If you are buying tickets for Fan Expo and you want to go, and you're watching this video and you haven't bought your tickets yet, they will not ship your wristbands to you. They will not. It's too late. You've missed the deadline. If you want to go, you can still order your tickets online so that you get to skip one line, but then if you go the day of, you still have to go to the second line to actually pick up your tickets, the will call line. Instead of just the line to get in the door. There's a line to get in the door, and then there's a line up to buy tickets, which is parallel to the lineup, which is will call to pick up your tickets if you've already purchased them. You can circumvent that if you didn't pay the 20 bucks for shipping, but check the website for the timing. You can go down to the Metro Toronto Convention Center at certain times about a week before the convention, and you can just go and claim your wristbands in person. You take your printouts, your confirmation number, whatever email they send you during the times that they'll post on the website, and you can go and pick up your wristbands without waiting, like having to be there at like 6 in the morning or 8 in the morning, whatever day you're going, to try to get to the front of the line for the beginning of the show. The advantage to that, I don't know how it is anywhere else, I've only ever been to Fan Expos, a lot of them, is on the day, if you already are wearing your wristband, you don't have to go to any of the entrances with huge lineups. You just go to the main entrance off Front Street or off the other south entrance. You just show the wristband and you walk in. You don't have to line up, which is huge benefit. And I hate lines. I hate waiting in lines. So that's what I'll be doing. I would recommend you do the same if you find yourself going to Fan Expo this year. This year at Fan Expo, they're gonna have a big contingent from Back to the Future. They're gonna have a DeLorean. They're gonna have the names are escaping me now. Marty McFly, what's the guy's name? Michael J. Fox. And Doc Brown, the actor's name is escaping me. And Marty's mom and Biff, they'll have those 4, and you can buy photo opportunities with them. I think they were 500 bucks to have all 4 actors in one photo with you. It was 500 bucks. A little outside my budget. It sounds great, sounds like fun. I would do it in a heartbeat, but I have priorities. Collections come before photographs. Last year was cool. I got a picture, split it between myself, my dad, and my brother. We got a picture with Stan Lee. And they were billing it like in the advertisements, the banners and stuff. They were saying this was going to be Stan Lee's final Canadian appearance. He's never coming back to Canada ever again. It's so far from New York to travel to Canada. He lives in California. So we did it. We got a picture with Stan Lee. I'm very happy with it. I got to find it though. I'd go looking for it right now, but I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I'd show it off if I could find it quickly. But that was pretty cool. That was fun. Amazing the way that they corral everybody, because it's a huge, it's by group. It's not like you get a 5-minute window where you get to go and talk to him. It doesn't work like that. You're in a huge lineup, you're in a section, and they just like cattle. They just run you through, you stop, the picture gets taken, and you leave. You have like seconds with the actor, in this case, Stan Lee. Technically, he's an actor. He's a cameo in every Marvel movie, so that counts. I think it counts. What else, guys? I'm not as tired tonight because it's earlier. It's like 11:20 instead of like 1 in the morning, which is good. I'm trying to think. There was something else I wanted to talk about, and now I'm forgetting what it was. I don't know. Whatever. Pikachu Funko Pop. I asked my son, I was like, hey, what do you think of Funko Pops? Do you think they're cool? He's like, nah, I don't like them. They're lame, whatever. Which, that might have just been him parroting me, because I've said that. I've been pretty vocal about my opinion on Funko Pops. But then I got out my phone, I opened up eBay, I searched Pikachu Funko Pop, and I showed it to him. He was like, oh, I need that. So, I don't know. Pokemon Funko Pops, and they didn't even. I don't know why. I'm sure you've seen them already. If you're in pretty much any action figure group on Facebook, you've already seen them. But they put them, the top of the box, they put them under the gaming category. Gaming, instead of making them putting them in their own Pokemon and making Pikachu 001 game. It's like $2.98 or something. I don't get it. Someone explain that to me. I don't get it. I don't know. I think that's about it, guys. Dioramas, yes. I'm gonna start working on that. I have a very ambitious goal with dioramas. The first one I want to make ties into this. Not pizza, but it ties into the Ninja Turtles. Making a diorama that's best suited for the turtles, and I think it's ambitious because I've never done one before. But let me know if you'd be interested in like a live stream where we talk about it and work on it together. I think that'd be kind of fun if you guys are just hanging out, nothing to do. I'll just get out a sketchbook and start going over what the idea is for the diorama. And then it'd be kind of cool if you let me know if you think this is cool. I think it would be cool. I don't know. We'll see. We could make them at the same time as I'm building mine and showing you guys the steps that I'm going through. You could follow along at home and build your own as well. Full plans, the materials, everything. Which kind of takes it from being like me working in the basement alone to like we're doing it together. I don't know. It could be fun. Let me know what you think. I'm excited. Do you want me to tell you what it is? Do you really want me to tell you what it is? Okay, I'll tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to show you what it is. Give me just 1 sec with this phone here and I'll show you what my genius plan is. No SIM card. I don't care. Shut up. Let me show you my genius plan. Are you ready? It's loading. Tell me if this looks familiar, guys. Does that look familiar? Do you recognize what that is? That is a photograph taken from the Hoyt-Schermerhorn Streets, Court Square in Brooklyn, Queens-bound platform. That is the subway station that was used in the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. Coincidentally, it was also used in the music video for Michael Jackson's Bad hit song and video. And I kind of want to use that as the template, as the model for the diorama I want to build, because it's just like iconic. It's classic, right out of the movie, right? So that's the idea. Tell me what you think. I'm gonna need a lot more pink insulation foam. Gotta sketch out the dimensions, how big it's gonna be. I've got some big paper, so we can do paper mock-ups of how big it's gonna be and put figures on it. But I want to try to make a little bit of progress this week, and it'd be cool. Let me know what you think of doing a live stream when we do it together. You can follow along at home. I don't know if anyone's done that. People have done lots of tutorial videos of how to make dioramas, but I haven't yet seen anyone do one where it's like follow along. So that's it. That's all I got, guys. We're done for today. Me talking to you guys. I'm gonna go unbox some figures right now and get those videos up for you guys. Hope you're having an excellent week. Hope the figure finding and hunting has been going well for you guys. Be excellent to each other, and we'll see you next time.